Srimathe Ramanujaya Namaha, Srimad Varavara Munaye Namaha, Srimad Lokarya Mahagurave Namaha. Today's Pasuram is the 6th Pasuram of Tiruppavai. It starts with PullumSilambina Pullarayan Koyil. This is a milestone Pasuram because in the previous 5 Pasurams, Andal is talking about the glories of Srimanarayana in his Paratva form, and then Parkadalul Payyatuyindra Paraman, the Vyuha or the Milky Ocean form, and then Ongi Ulagalanda Uttaman, the Vibhava form of Trivikrama, and then the 4th Pasuram she talks about Sri Rama, Sanga Mudaitta Saramalai Pol, and then in the 5th Pasuram she explicitly calls out the various names of Sri Krishna. Now she embarks on a journey. She embarks on a journey to go to each and every representative Gopika in Thiruppavai in Gokulam, calls them out, wakes them up, and takes them along in her journey to Sri Krishna's palace. This is the most important aspect of what Andal taught us. That is, we should never ever enjoy and experience Srimanarayana alone. We should always have a satsangam. We should always take everybody else along with us in our spiritual journey. And the next 10 pasurams, starting from 6th to 15th, she will be waking up every representative Gopika in each of the pasurams. So in this one, she is waking up somebody who is new to Krishna Anubhavam. The reference to Sri Ramayanam here is that Sri Rama says, Na thyajeyam katanchana, and etat vratham mama, that is, he says, I will never give anybody up. Even if they surrender to me just once, I will think of them, I will go and protect them, and it is my vratham. Etat vratham mama. That is Rama's promise. Now Andal is implementing that exactly the way Rama wanted. So she goes to each and every person and wakes them up and takes them along with her. With this introduction, let's now go into the Pasuram itself and look at further references between Tiruppavai and Sri Ramayanam. The first one is PullumSilambina Pullarayan Koyil. Pullarayan. Let's think about this word now. The word Pullarayan could mean two things. Pull refers to a bird. So Pullarayan means the king of birds, and the king of birds is Garuda. Pullarayan Koyil. Koyil means Koyil. Ko means the head, the master, the king. Il means the house. So Koyil means the residence of the king, the residence of the master. Pullarayan Koyil hence can mean Pullarayan is Garuda, and Garuda's master is Srimanarayana, and Srimanarayana's residence. So that is the temple. Or it could also mean Pull itself means Garuda, and Pullarayan is Garuda's master. Pullarayan Koyil is Srimanarayana's residence. So now the reference here is, Andal says, Pullarayan Koyil Vellai Veli Sangin Peraravam Kettilayo. O damsel, are you not able to hear the sound of the conch that is blown in Srimanarayana's temple? So now there is a question that occurs here. We are talking about Gokulam, Thiruppavai. So in Gokulam, everybody is all about Krishna. When everybody is all about Krishna, is there even another temple? That is the question. And the justification that is given for that is using Sri Ramayana references. And the references here are, we saw in one of the previous pasurams about how all the people of Ayodhya, they always just talked about Rama. Ramo, Ramo, Rama iti prachanam abhavan gata. And Bala api kridamanaha. That is, everybody just talked about Rama, 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 Rama in the kingdom of Ayodhya. And this shlokam that says Bala api kridamanaha, that is, at the time of Rama's coronation, or when the dates were fixed for Rama's coronation, even the little children, the Bala, the little children, they used to be wondering how great the coronation festival would be. Bala api kridamanaha. That is how they were engaged, they were talking, they were immersed in Sri Rama's Kalyana Gunas all the time. Even in such a place, there was a temple for Sriman Narayana. Now, when the coronation was announced, Vasishta, who is their Kula Guru, asked Rama to go with Sita and offer their prayers to their Kula Devata. And the Kula Devata here is Narayana. He also had the name Jagannatha. And that is the Perumal or the deity that eventually came to Sri Rangam and became Ranganatha. Ranganatha was in the palace of Ikshvaku dynasty and hence received Nitya Thiruvaradhanam, the daily worship from the kings of the Ikshvaku dynasty up to Rama. So the reference mentioned in Sri Ramayanam is that Rama goes along with Sita. Sahapatnya Visalakshya Narayana Upagamat. So Sita Pirati goes with Rama and the two of them offer their Thiruvaradhanam to Narayana. So just like how even in Ayodhya where everybody talked about Rama, Rama, in Gokulam also there was a Koyil or temple for Sriman Narayana. That's the first reference to Sri Ramayanam in the 6th Pasuram PullumSilambina. The next reference comes in the phrase Ullattu kondu Munivargalum Yogigalum. Two types of great people are mentioned here, Munivargal and Yogigal. So the rishis and the yogis. Munis are those Manana Silaha Munihi, that is, they are constantly engaged in the reflection of the Kalyana Gunams of Sriman Narayana. Now this phrase Munivargalum Yogigalum refers to those who are called Gunanishtar. That means ones who are engaged in, immersed in the thought of the Kalyana Gunams, and those who are engaged in service, Kainkarya Nishtar. Just like how there were Lakshmana and Bharata. Lakshmana fought with Rama and compelled him to take him along to the forest so he can do all of the Kainkaryams for Sri Rama and Sita Pirati. So he is a Kainkarya Nishtar. Whereas Bharata was asked to go back. He was asked to go back and serve the kingdom of Ayodhya. And Bharata had to spend his time thinking about the glories of Sri Rama. So Bharata here becomes a Gunanishta. Isn't that such a beautiful reference to Munivargalum, Yogigalum in the context of Sri Ramayanam? The next reference is, we're going to go back to the Pullarayan Koyil because here the word Pullarayan Koyil is referring to Sriman Narayana's temple. We saw that. But Andal could have simply said, it's a temple of Sriman Narayana. She could have just said Narayanan Koyil. Or there are so many other names of Sriman Narayana that she could have used. But yet she chooses to use the word Pullarayan Koyil. That's like saying, oh, this person's residence. Let's just say we are talking about the residence of the president of a country. You would say, oh, it's the residence of the president of the country. You wouldn't say it's the residence of the master of the people. We wouldn't say that, right? But here, what Andal is doing is, she is referring to Sriman Narayana as the master of the devotee Garuda. And a beautiful reference to that is also mentioned in Sri Ramayanam, where when Hanuman meets Sri Sita Pirati in the Ashokamana, at that time, Sri Sita Pirati laments. She says, oh, I am so unlucky and I am such a fool for forcing Rama and Lakshmana to go in search of the deer and in search of Rama. And at that point, she uses the term Lakshmana Purvajamcha to refer to Sri Rama. She does not say Rama. Interestingly, in the same shlokam, when she refers to Lakshmana, she says Ramanuja. But when she refers to Rama, she uses the phrase Lakshmana Purvajamcha. That is because Emperuman, Sri Rama, Sriman Narayana, they take great pride, they become very happy when they are referred to as the master of the Adiyars, of the devotees. So the Adiyar should always be referred as the Lord's devotees, and the Lord should be referred as the devotee's master. That's such a beautiful practice Sri Sita Pirati has shown us. So let us reflect on all of these for today and immerse ourselves in Sri Rama Anubhavam. Andal Thiruvadigal